Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Welcome back from a very well-timed break that I didn't really mean to take, with sickness and the holidays and all that stuff. Yeah, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger, didn't I? About as big of a cliffhanger as I could leave you on. Um, well, now the time has come to find out if we are indeed strong enough to pop the Master Sword, so let's not waste any more time.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him I...
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Well, I had more than enough strength to pull that out. I could have pulled this out quite a while ago. I think I had 2.5 hearts left, wasn't it? And in fact, I wonder if I'm gonna even see that. Like if um, that whole thing actually depleted my life. Let's see. After Tree starts spouting out all this useless dialogue. Okay, they heal me. Well, I didn't quite see how much it was. Well, regardless, we have a new toy. So the Master Sword is pretty nice because it actually doesn't break. Well, that is a lie. It kind of breaks. I don't know if the Deku Tree just explained that, because he does explain the properties of the Master Sword and how it doesn't necessarily break, but you want to save it for the right situation. You don't just want to use it against anything, because it will deplete in energy. Let's see if I can talk to him here. Will shroud itself in light. I think what he means by that, by shrouding itself in light, is that it actually double in power once you get to Hyrule Castle. Its base power should be 30. And what will happen actually is, in certain situations, I think when you're close to a Guardian and when you're in Hyrule Castle, it'll light up and it'll double in base power up to 60, which is godly for a one-handed weapon. So, yeah, I guess you could say the Master Sword's the best weapon in the game because it is one-handed and it doesn't break. But see, what happens is it runs out of energy, and it will be temporarily unavailable once it runs out of energy. I think for like 10 minutes it's unavailable, and then it comes back. So, I know some people are kind of annoyed by this, but it makes sense because it keeps you... Like, it keeps the other weapons in the game relevant. I mean, you know, if the Master Sword was completely unbreakable, then it would just... You'd just be using it all the time, and you wouldn't be using anything else. So, it makes sense as to why they did what they did. So, I guess for a little while, I'll keep it equipped because it's brand new. Really, it's not even the strongest one-handed weapon I have on hand right now. The Lizzo boomerangs are stronger, and actually the Royal Broadsword is stronger too. It's actually kind of surprising. Well, maybe it's this particular one because it shows 30. I'm not quite sure. Again, I never figured out what that number means to the right of the arrow. If anyone can let me know, feel free to say so. But yeah, let's get back to... Oh, I really need some shields. Holy crap. Let's get back to proper equipment, shall we? I went ahead and took off my hood so I would look like Champion Link when I pulled that thing out. But now I'm ready to go back to the way I was. So now we gotta get back to the game, I guess, don't we? I'm kind of sorry that this episode had to start off with a cutscene, but it was kind of an important cutscene. So, yeah. I'm gonna continue to do what I usually do when I go to the forest, is I'm gonna warp to Woodland Tower. That's gonna be a staple. I'm gonna always do that when I leave the forest. Okay. Well, now that the Master Sword's in my possession, I'm really just gonna head towards Zora's Domain. I guess the first thing I should really do is open up the Kala region, as in, like, fill it out on my map. I'm not really gonna explore it that much. I mean, I guess I can to pick up more shrines and stuff, but maybe I could just do that after the Zora region. I don't know. I mean, I have Zora's Domain on my map right here. This is it right here. But yeah, see, I'm kind of split between uncovering more of the Akala region and getting more shrines up here, and then going down here and taking on this main part of the story. It's probably what I'm gonna do, to tell you the truth. But for now, I'm just gonna head out this way. And maybe eventually I'll try my Master Sword out. Not down here, I don't really feel like doing it. Well, I don't know, maybe on the front end of this whole thing, like this. Drop down, see if there's something down here to fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna rush in on this guy. I'm not even gonna try to be stealthy. He don't even have anything to fight me with anyway. Okay, let's not embarrass ourselves with the Master Sword with our first use of it. That's a good start. I mean, these guys don't really have anything to test me with as far as, like, weapons go. All they can do is use their hands and feet against me, but that was pretty easy. So, yeah, we've started to come a long way, haven't we? You know, with just the Master Sword and just our increase in power, those guys have become a piece of cake. And eventually I'm going to have to be taking on silver versions of goblins. And really, I don't think I see that much. If you're going to see silver anything, it's going to be bokoblins. Okay, so I want to get over here, and I'm sure I'll probably do some purchasing from Beetle and stuff like that over here. And grab me a horse, and my next immediate goal is going to be the tower up in Nakala. I'm going to uncover that, and then just look from the top of there and just see what I can do. Maybe I can get one more set of shrines in Akala, and then head down towards Zora's domain. That's probably what I'll do. Just to put a little more substance between Divine Beasts. Because once I get done with Zora's domain, then I'll only have one left, and I'll have the whole entire southern region of the game to explore. So I'd rather get everything other than everything not south, taking care of everything in Akala. So this is a good time to really just do as much of Akala as I can. I'm gonna buy. I'm sorry, I'm just blabbering on without doing anything. I'm not really multitasking very well, aren't I? I'm gonna pick up that hardy lizard. There's only one of them, but I'll take it. Okay, and really can't think of anything else I can do here. I can wander around, see if I can uncover any side quest. There's Fukango. Can he help me out? It's been a long time since I've done one of these lost memory things. Might have already shown him this and looked at this. Yeah, that's in Hyrule Field, so I know exactly where that is. I've already looked at that. Okay, well, guess there's really not much else to do over here, is there? Yeah, since I spent so much time just getting heart containers from all my shrine hunting, I really need to catch up on my stamina meter now. So really, the next 2 or 3 upgrades I can get from all that, it's going to be stamina. So I'm going to need to get on that. And really, once I get into the Zora region, it's going to be a lot of swimming. And that requires stamina just as much as all the climbing you do everywhere else in the game. So yeah, stamina's going to become a priority now. I might not really touch my heart containers for a good while. Really, maybe not at all until I get to the next Divine Beast. I just thought of that. Okay, well, I'll just take Frank. He's my most trusted one. I keep saying I'm going to get a new horse, and I do want to. Maybe there's one right outside of here. I don't know. If I do see some, I'll go for it. Just because now I'm starting to think about it. All right. I'm gonna wander out this way a little bit. Do a little bit of wandering. Oh no, there's a river down there. I want to go into a river. And I don't want an Octorok shooting at me. Thank you. Probably should have slept back there. At the inn, or not the inn, but the stable. Pass by time and get rid of this rainstorm. What are you doing? Oh, don't shoot the horse. Okay, good. I was worried I'd do that even with the slow motion. Just take him out in a couple shots. Okay. Let's get rid of this boomerang. It's about to break anyway. Or we can get rid of something else. Hold on. No, 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 no. Get rid of this. Probably could have made better use of that. I'm going to save my master sword for a little while and actually use this boomerang that I just picked up. Are you going to give me anything for saving your ass? No, of course not. Okay, where are we at? Yeah, I'm just really along a river, so... Usually you find horses down in, like, fields and stuff, so... It may not happen. Where am I heading anyway? Yeah, I guess I'm kind of going the way I want to go. If I go up north, I might get into some hilly, mountainous areas that my horse can't go around. So I'm going to stay away from that. Oh, I'm sorry if my screen... well, I probably shouldn't even point this out because now you're going to notice it. But now I've started on it. I'm sorry that my screen's a little bit zappy at some points. I don't even know what word to use. It's kind of glitchy. Capture card's a little old, and it doesn't connect well with my cables anymore. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. If I push them in really good, then it won't be a problem. And it usually hasn't been this Let's Play. But since I haven't played in like 2 weeks, I haven't really touched anything, and yeah, I didn't prepare well. So, oh well. It's not that big of a deal, though. It's barely noticeable. But just in case someone was observable enough to, or observant, not observable, observant enough to see that, and just wanted to point it out and apologize for it. Just to be a man, I guess. Where am I? I think I'm actually going towards the... No, I'm going towards... Is that Terrytown that I see? I see something. Let's go over to what's out there in the distance. It may just be trees and stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna really bother me now with the... You know what? I'm gonna fix that. Hold on. Okay, hope that fixed it. I don't really know. You just kind of have to, like, jam the cables in. It's the only thing I know to do. Okay. Let's ditch the horse for a little bit. What is going on down there? Someone with... Oh, it must be a Zora. Yeah, see, I'm getting awfully close to Zora's domain here. I really don't want to be down here. Because I'm not ready for this part of the game yet. What's this? Hey! Oh, okay, he's talking to me. See, I saw that little text box down there, so I was thinking, oh, well, maybe there's some NPC swimming. Like, I thought it was just a human swimming down there. I'm like, oh, cool, humans are swimming. Turns out it's just a Zora. Tataki. Yeah, this is starting to kind of introduce us to this part of the world now. Which is fine. It's not like it's forbidden for me to go to Zora's domain right now. It'd be nice to kind of introduce myself to it, but I'm not going to really dwell in it and really, like, get involved with the story over there. I might kind of introduce myself and say hi, but I don't want to get too deep into it. I really gotta find that tower. Okay. I don't know what he was even talking about there. Pointing towards that way. And I guess a character that I'm looking for. I wish I was paying a little more attention to that. Because that gives me somewhat of an objective now. Let's see what else is on here. There's some enemies here. Don't want you shooting at me. I see a Lizalfos. Let's go fight him. Oh, he's gonna call his friends. I didn't realize they had friends here. It looked pretty safe around here, really, walking into it. Let me just lock on. Okay. That doesn't really give you a direct shot, but it gives you better aim, I guess, if you lock on. I should do that more when I'm using my bow, especially when I'm not playing with the gamepad. I don't have the quite as easy of a time aiming. Curious what I can really gain from this whole structure. It's very unique. It's not really like a typical camp, but it's definitely new. That's what I like about this. You don't usually see stuff like this around in the world. Like every now and then you see like these bonefish structures out in the water, but it's usually like a circle, like right here you'll see just on its own, isolated. You won't see them like bridged together like this. So I don't know, like to me this just seems like a unique structure over here. I kinda want that, but I kinda don't. Really I should break this damn thing right here. This tri-Lizzle boomerang, but I still wanna get one more use out of it. Maybe I can find something to throw it at, like an enemy. That's really the only thing I could throw it at. Where am I going? Like, direction-wise. I don't want to go south. I want to go north. So... I'm just going to keep... Yeah. As much as I'm tempted to keep going that way, I want to stick to my guns. I mean, that tower right there is kind of north. Well, I mean, it's right next to me. It's east. So I'll kind of head there and see maybe what this guy was talking about. Let's try... Can I talk to him again? I don't know if I can talk to him when I'm swimming. Let's see. Hylian, I see that you're a skilled warrior. I request something of you. Prince Sidon, is that Ingango Bridge? Go find him. Okay. Good enough. That's all I really need to hear. And that pan up gives me an idea where it is. So I'm gonna go towards that tower and find that bridge that he's talking about. I'll get involved with this. Curious though what it's gonna do for me. If it's gonna get things going with the Zora plot, I don't know. This current is pushing really hard against me. Alright, let's get onto the horse and I'm gonna head that way. Now that he brings it up, I'm not gonna just leave it in the dust and leave it on the back burner. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna head in this direction and see where this bridge is. It should show up in my map, really. Igango Bridge or whatever it is. I'm gonna try to ignore these NPCs all over the place here. I can see what this bridge could be. Tons of stuff I could be fighting. Deer running around everywhere. South. Oh, you're gonna fight me, aren't you? Here, hold on. Here, this is my chance to use this and throw it right in the air. That's nice. Okay. No, I want to jump off. No, I want to... How do I do it? How do I do it? That's not what I wanted to do. You're attacking my horse. I'm not like you. You are going to get cobble crushed. Maybe. Stay away from my horse. Why I'm using the Cobble Crusher on him. Let's just finish him off with the spear? Here, no, I want to lure him away from my horse, for one thing. Stay away from my horse. And now we're gonna have all these stupid things running around. Let's get a spear. It's a weak-ass spear that I could use on these guys. Excuse my cough. I have a really bad cough. I'm gonna try to cut him out when I see him. Sometimes it'll be hard to avoid, and it'll be mixed in with my commentary. So that's two random-ass stupid glitches that I brought up. One with my capture card, which seems to be doing better. And then my dumbass cough. I don't know if I can take my horse up that way. Look, Claymore. I can take that. I'm starting to break weapons left and right now. What do I got now? I'm gonna go to this. Something weak but quick and fairly easy to use. This is taking me dangerously close to Zora's domain. Again, I really shouldn't make that big of a deal out of it. This is a cutscene, isn't it?
Say, hey there, young one. Up top, above you. Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
I guess I can come back in. I'm sorry, I thought there was gonna be more dialogue, like spoken dialogue by a voice actor. Yeah, so I guess we're forced now to dip into the plot of the Zora region a little bit, but that's okay. As long as I don't get sucked too far into it, then I'm kind of leaving it hanging and then spending 10 episodes hunting for shrines in the Kala region, which is kind of my plan. So we'll get a little whiff of the Zora storyline, I guess. But once he lets me go, I'm heading up north. This is what that other Zora wanted me to do, is find Sidon. He's pretty much the champion of this region, so he's a major character. So I'll make my promise with him, but I have no promises I'm going to do it right away, sir. So you just let me go. He's just pointing out where the domain is. So yeah, I know where it is. Thank you very much. How lame of me. He's pointing out where his home is, and I'm just going to turn around in the other direction. What's he going to give me? Is he going to give me something? Oh, I guess that'll help. I guess there's I don't remember there being much electric enemies up this way, but I guess there are. Okay, cool. Thank you. Now let me go. Thank you. Yeah, the great thing about this game is that you don't have like a sidekick character or something to like hound you about the main quest, because usually, like, you know, probably if this is Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword, mainly Skyward Sword, not so much Twilight Princess. Midna was pretty good in Twilight Princess about not bothering you too much, but if this is Skyward Sword, Sapphire would be like, we have to head towards Zora's domain, or especially Ocarina of Time. That was a big problem with Navi. Like, we have to head towards, you know, wherever. They'll just keep pounding you about the main quest. Luckily, there's nothing like that in this game. Speaking of luckily, I found myself a shrine, which I'm going to most likely do next time. Let's just get inside and see what it is. It's a minor test of strength, which is going to be really fast. I'm just going to do it right now. Never mind. If it was a major test of strength, I would have saved it till next time, but this is going to be really fast. See, this is kind of my hint that this area is early game, too, because you get a lot of major tests of strength nearby this area, I think, just from my experience. This guy, I'm just going to go ahead and use Master Sword on this guy. So this is a Guardian-type enemy, but the Master Sword isn't lit up against him. I think it's just those big Guardians that you find in the map, like in Hyrule Field. Like, the really big ones that shoot at you. Okay. I'm gonna just do a normal thing with them. I'm not gonna do anything too fancy. I'll probably use up my Master Sword in here. Maybe. I'm already having him half dead. He's gonna start doing his spinny thing. Just keep going, and he's dead. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Actually rather boring. I do get a new shield. I really need more shields. That's a good one, too. His durability up. Should have a sword, too, right? Didn't I get a sword from that? Yeah, I did. Cool. I'll switch to that. It's a pretty good sword. 28. Was that 20? I don't know if that was 28 base power. Couldn't quite read it right. Read it right. Jeez, man. Learn to talk. Do I get another good weapon here? I don't really care about bows. I'd prefer a shield. My inventory is full anyway. Can I replace that with something? Yeah, I guess I can drop a about to break night bow with the brand new night bow. Might as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab this orb, and we are gonna be done with this episode. So, thank you guys for watching, and walk up the stairs, please. Thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna see you next time on Let's Play Breath of the Wild. My plan is to head up towards that tower in Akala, like I said earlier. So, I'm just gonna do that. So, see y'all next time. Goodbye.